more than 10,000 signatures collected. It's part of a petition calling for the Table Mountain National Park and Table Mountain to be made safe again. Later today, the Friends of Table Mountain will be handing over this petition to the Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and Environmental Affairs, as well as the Office of the Minister of Police. Andy Davies of the Friends of Table Mountain joins me now. It's something that we've been talking about perennially here in Cape Town, but with a more in-depth focus, say from November, December last year. Let's get an update firstly since more attention has been brought on with regard to safety at Table Mountain National Park. What have been some of the successes, if not successes, the concerns? Andy, good morning.
Good morning, Lester. Thanks for having me on your show. As everybody knows, we had a unfortunate crime spike at the end of the year last year. Fortunately, we've had a couple of successful arrests, and one of the muggers actually died in an incident where a mountain guide pepper sprayed him, and he fell off the cliff. But I think what's also very important to note is that the City of Cape Town already come to the party and have provided a lot of visible policing resources to help police the mountain. And that's resulted in a marked decrease in crime on the mountain for now. But as always, our concern is you get a spike in crime, and then we get a reaction of increased resources. And what we need to see in the mountain is we need to see a consistent level of resourcing to prevent crime on the mountain throughout the year, and to make sure that all those who use the mountain feel safe on the mountain.
A consistent presence and a consistent visible security is what is being called for by Friends of Table Mountain. A call, and one of your points in your petition is their immediate recruitment of more SANParks rangers.
Yeah, that's correct. And I think the City of Cape Town have, like I said, they've stepped up to the plate. I know at one point they were providing 75 law enforcement resources per day, which is a significant number. So we're very, very grateful for the city making this a priority. Unfortunately, that does take resources away from other sort of important areas like other crime-ridden areas. It was quite interesting to see even the traffic police were parked at certain areas like the Noon Gun, Lion's Head, Rhodes Memorial, Devil's Peak. So it was really good to see. But what we need to see more visible rangers on the mountain.
Let's talk about security infrastructure. There have been plans or calls for more fencing around Table Mountain National Park. We live on the urban fringe. We're very blessed to have a national park literally in many of our backyards. Is fencing the answer? Is controlled entrance and exit points of more popular routes on Table Mountain and the trails around the area? Is that what's needed? The actual security infrastructure to keep mountain users safe?
Okay, we're not asking for any more fencing. We just believe that the existing fencing should be repaired because, as it's been explained to me by security experts, if you have fencing in critical areas, then you form choke points, and at those choke points you can put more security resources and cameras there. Now, if you drive down the M3 and just between Morstead's Mill and University of Cape Town, you'll see the old fences there that used to be there in a very, very poor state. They've all fallen down and rotten. And another example is the fence between Tamboerskloof and the Noon Gun, where that fence is completely fallen down, and it's allowed the vagrants just to move freely onto Signal Hill, and that's definitely a hot spot. And we've actually currently in talks with the city and the locals to try and get that fence repaired. So that's just one of the many things we're asking for.
Over the last few weeks, it appears that SANParks, Table Mountain National Park management, the city have come to the table with at least a commitment to make the mountain more safer, but you're asking the Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and Environmental Affairs to come to the party. You're calling on the Ministry of Police nationally to come to the party. Has there been any response so far from these organs of the state government departments, and at least a commitment to talk about safety on Table Mountain? Andy?
No, we've received no response. We obviously have officially invited the Minister, Minister Barbara Creasy, to the petition handover this afternoon, which has been officially acknowledged. Whether or not she arrives or whenever officials arrive, I cannot say.
Andy Davies, Friends of Table Mountain National Park, they'll be delivering a petition, more than 10,000 signatures collected. We'll be handing over a petition to the Minister of Forestry, Fisheries and Environment, calling for greater safety on Table Mountain National Park.